after a long journey, and 23 stories. Here we have the one which promises to save our souls from the endless misery.
The person who's the speaker in this story is presented as a believer, a holy man. He is poor. He has given his own things to the poor. He wants to be an example, and he wants to live a humble life. Also, it has to be considered that the person was the best example of the Christian beliefs in those years.
All of the members have shared their stories and poetry. And at last, but not least, the turn of the parson has come, who clarifies immediately he's not telling fairy tales, fables, or dramas to them. No. Instead, he is willing to guide them through the right way by feeling regret. He is about to tell them how to reach heaven.
Contrition, confession, satisfaction. As humans and sinners, we have to feel contrition, truly contrition for our mistakes, says the parson. This is the first step you have to follow.
During a long period of time, the priest gave to the pilgrims many references from the Bible about contrition.
He continues saying the second step, that is the confession. Confession of what exactly? Of all the sins they have done in their lives. But it's important to do that in the presence of a priest, because they are God's chosen on the earth.
Moreover, during his speech, the parson separates the sins into two groups: venial, which means a minor sin, and the other group is mortal, which means serious sin. The venial sins are those which are not pretty much terrible.
On the other hand, the little sins, as the word says, can drive you to eternal death if you don't feel regret. There are 7 little sins: pride, envy, sloth, avarice, gluttony, lechery, ire.
Tension in the air. People in those times were not exactly poor, but the parson automatically gave them the corresponding key to overcome each sin.
For pride, humility. For envy, love. For sloth, fortitude. For avarice, mercy. For gluttony, sobriety. For lechery, chastity. And finally, for ire, patience.
The measure of each penitence depends on how many times was made each sin.
Despite this last line could discourage his companions, he adds they're still able to reach salvation if they want to be good Christians.
Sins, confession, forgiveness, and hope. This is how the Parson'S Tale comes to its end, closing the book with a little prayer, giving to the Canterbury Tales a blessed final.